had to press play on my camera. Obviously, you can't see me. There we go. Yo, what's good, dog? I was about to say Jesse. Shit, what's your name, boy? Justin. There we go.
Boy.
You about to see why? You about to see why I say you can't see me right now? But this is the intro to the Summer Dub, bro. What's good? How y'all doing? Not
We
y'all.
are
I'm
back
talking about
with
the people that's
another
watching.
Summer Dub podcast, man.
All right, let me turn my light back on.
Let's go. We got a lot to talk about, man. I'm excited to talk about this stuff today. I'm excited to talk about Attack on Titan. I don't know about you guys. I'm excited to talk about that.
Jesse said he wants you to apologize, Nika.
Oh.
I don't know who you talking to.
Oh, this
I mean,
is
we
a
ain't
lot
talked about Attack on
better
Titan
than
in like
how
2
I
weeks,
used
and there's
to
like
do it.
a spot that I noticed that I know most people probably ain't gonna notice.
Oh.
Yeah. I
What?
told Justin about it, but I was like, yo, I still gotta tell y'all about Attack on Titan. So what you guys want to start with?
Start with Attack on Titan. I want to talk about Attack on Titan. Like, when I watch the show, I don't know about anybody else get this feeling, especially last episode with what's that guy? What's the little boy named Falco? Right? That's his name, the little boy.
I think so.
The little
you
boy
talking about the blonde kid?
Yeah, that's like, he was like getting yelled at, and he was like, "You want to be the armored Titan?" And he was like, "I'd be honored to have it."
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Like,
I didn't pay attention to that names. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's clear that I forget the girl's name. It's a point. Gabby? Is that her name? Gabby?
Fuck them kids.
Yo, you got me on names, bro. You know how I am with names, honestly.
It's very, like, apparent to me that he likes her. But the thing is, like, in Attack on Titan, how I feel about when they, do, like, romantic relationships, I feel so sorry for the dudes. Like, every time I look at the females in the show...
Saying automatic friend zone?
They're in the depressed... They either
Dimitri, because women are strong. That's
he
why.
Said, "Wow." He said, "Is anybody normal?" Okay, changing the subject.
Because women are strong, Dimitri.
No, because I'm like, no, because look, you see how she was like, I'm gonna be like the strong, like Gabby's like, I'm gonna be the strongest warrior, like. And like everybody in her family talking about passing over the Titan to her, one of the 9.
Her family is
and they were
hypnotized.
They were so excited to have her take on the role of one of the 9. Like, why would you want that for your kid? Like, it's so crazy. And even she was like excited to become basically a war weapon.
It's like
and then you look at like the mom or the grandmother, right? You see the look in her eyes as she looks at her children. There was like no life in them. There was no life in her eyes. And the way he was, y'all see the way he would describe the I forgot the corpse that he was in. Aaron's group,
his experience being there.
Yeah, it like that sounds like completely normal stuff, but somehow his tone made it seem as if they were
inhuman. It's like the nerve of them drinking water and shit, walking around breathing evil, and every single last one of them.
Like, how can they even develop any romantic relationships? Like, I feel so bad for Falco. Like, he want to save Gabby and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, you can't save any. And it's basically like that with almost all the females. Like, Historia, like, she is basically a psychopath. And she's got some good points to her, but I mean, she's basically insane. Ymir, insane. Insane.
She was insane because let's stop for a second and realize, in the first episode I asked, yo, what do you think Ymir is? Well, we know now.
So like,
she dead as fuck.
So like, I don't know if anybody realized it in the episode, but I don't know if anybody thought about it in the episode. But like, when they came back to like the city, was anybody like in their head when Zeke and freaking Reiner was like, mom, dad, or grandma, grandpa? You like, family?
Yeah.
I
why they look more normal? Why do they look like side characters? Like, their family members look so generic. Like, when Zeke looked over at like grandma or whatever, like, or mom, whatever. But they look so generic. Like they look super generic, like background characters. Like how you give birth to main characters? How did they do that? How did they do that?
Like if anything, I would have expected if they had family, it would have been like their own kids. They're like mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. I'm like, were they always in the show?
Bro, I'm about to burst your minds though. I got this fucking.
I'm glad you finished that actually.
Right.
About to fucking burst your minds though. So, in the show, right? I think they about to fucking light some shit up. I don't know. This theory's too good. It might spoil some shit for y'all. Y'all ready for this?
All right.
Nigga, we done already seen Aaron.
We did.
We saw Aaron.
Enlighten me.
When you think back to the trailer and everything else, right? They already showed, or one of those two. They already showed what Aaron looks like, long hair and all, right? So I always specialize in those little moments, right? When we're watching most shows, that it's just like, yo, why did they just show that? And it did it for a slight second. You remember when they were talking about the people that came back from war and then they yelled and was like, bam! And they all got scared? Remember the one with the long hair that they picked up? Bro, I'm pretty sure that was Aaron. I think these niggas done infiltrated the base already. Yeah, remember when they came back and they were the fucking war soldiers that were all scared and shit like that, needed mental help?
Yeah, I remember.
Bro, I think the one with the long hair was Aaron, because you notice they actually only showed the one eye that was covered up, and I was like, I swear, during that fucking trailer I saw the one time, and it like flashed past that scene that he had an eye patch over the exact same eye, same length hair, blah blah blah, and otherwise it was like, when first off, you're gonna show them and you're gonna show that they're scared. You're just gonna show that they're scared. I get it. It was to make a point about how fucked up they are from fighting in war. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, they just showed them helping specifically with that person. Notice you didn't see them speak. You didn't see a full part of their face or anything. They just kind of helped the person, and then the person was like, or whatever the fuck it was. I don't even know if he made goddamn noise. I'm just like, yo, you didn't just show that shit for no reason. They trying to blow our fucking minds.
The only time I thought I saw Aaron was when in the intro was at the end, when it was like, it showed like I don't know what to describe what that was, but it was basically like I'd say like a concrete looking statue of him over top of like a pile of Titans. Is what I thought I saw Aaron on the intro. It's like I felt as though that was like kind of what they were talking about with like there was the Great Titan War or something.
Oh yeah. I'm not talking about the intro though. I'm talking about doing the actual scene.
Oh. Well, I don't remember.
I wasn't paying much attention then.
Yeah, like I wasn't really paying that much attention to like.
And that's exactly why, bro.
Focused on them though too much though.
If they, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, they focused on a side character, and it was so fast, so small. Like if the scene started, it was like maybe 7 seconds tops. That the whole scene.
I mean,
the main part was to focus
that
on the
scene.
kid.
I just thought they were trying to show you that like people had no chill. Like,
but that's the thing. It zoomed in. It zoomed in twice.
That's
though.
what they want
so
you
it's
to
like,
think.
Okay, so if I was about.
I'm gonna have to see that again because I honestly don't really remember much.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. Yeah.
After this, I'm gonna tell you guys the timestamp, but we talk about it for a second. But my thing is, I'm like, look, they zoomed in, they showed the fucking characters, they show everybody, oh my god, blah blah. So they kind of give you a reason why they're showing it without it being too obvious. Because if they just show you somebody, you're just like, yo, why you just show that random nigga in the background? That's just hella sketchy. But they helped them. After you show him, like help him specifically up real fast, and then they kind of show like the side of this dude's face, but they won't show you his actual face. But he didn't seem like visually shaking like everybody else. I'm like, yo, that's definitely Aaron. These niggas, if they are already infiltrated the base, would be incredible. Because where are they leading you in the show, right? They're already leading you into a point of, yo, they're going to re-infiltrate the island. So you're thinking to yourself, yo, we're going to get to see Aaron when they go back. Why would they leave it at that? That's all I'm saying. Seems like a very forward way for a show that's not straightforward at all.
They could already be in there.
If we see Aaron, but like, even if we see Aaron, like, obviously, like, different circumstances could have happened in the show that we just don't know about, but when we, like, see, like, Mikasa somewhere, like, by him, because she don't ever leave this man's side, though.
But that's the thing, though. They're not gonna do that. If you're gonna infiltrate a base, right? Let's say the four of us are always, like, together fighting some war, some shit like that. In the Mikasa Aaron way, that's weird. But always fighting a war or anything. If we go infiltrate the base, are all four of us going to stick together again, especially if we know there's people that recognize our faces there? No, that doesn't make any sense. We're all going to split up in some case and hide in different areas. Like, I don't know if it's
But
just
she don't
Aaron
split
there,
up
if a
when it
couple
come to
people-
ERIN.
She definitely does. She got split up from that nigga a couple times.
Was she more forced to?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, man, if they're going to infiltrate the base, come on, you know, that's
she's
just like
forced to this
basic
time,
planning
too.
type shit. She's not, I'm gonna tell you, she's not fucking stupid. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna totally.
Man, what high level she probably at right now? She ain't nobody force her to do nothing.
Man's at high level like it's an RPG.
No, look,
She level 120.
Look, she definitely on some type of level like than everybody else on the show besides Levi.
She a killer.
All I know is,
God.
first off, just there's one more thing we gotta talk about too. What the fuck has been with the humor in the background of this show as of lately?
Humor?
The humor.
mean?
Y'all been seeing what the background characters have been saying? So when they were on the pier real fast, you know, when the kids were talking and shit about what happened?
Yeah.
Bro, there was a kid in the background that was just like, let's just say it says Levi. It was like, Levi says the ocean is so salty because he pisses in it. I'm like, what? Nigga, excuse me? And then,
Yo, like honestly, because of how long the last episode was, I don't really remember everything about that episode.
I was
Honestly,
gonna say they talk so much.
bro, they did
This
it
is a
again
chatty
too.
show.
Now, I know y'all remember this shit. Fucking, he came
Oh,
back. He was
oh.
just like, yeah, I'm not sure if you're ever gonna be able to inherit it like that. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
well, when you inherit my memories, you're gonna inherit my big secret too. He was like, huh, what's that?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
the secret
Yeah.
way I
Yeah.
wipe my ass.
He's like, I'm gonna need you to
"Nigga,
write
Yeah.
that down.
Yeah.
He said that. Like,
Now that I remember. That I remember.
yeah.
Man,
For
talk about
anybody
writing that down.
that's watching this, well, as we're recording this, it's Saturday. Tomorrow's gonna be episode 3?
Yeah.
Is this episode 3? Episode 3. So like, it's been a minute since episode 2 came out. So we kind of it's mostly me and Dimitri that don't really remember a lot about it.
'Cause I watched it when it came out.
Yeah, like
did
I
I.
saw it the day it came out, but I just don't remember since then.
I just wanted to make sure I kept up like certain parts because the thing is, like personally for me, I ended up getting to talk about certain moments I wanted to talk about in here with Justin like right afterwards. So I remember the
That's
conversation.
my
we had.
name.
This nigga.
And it's generic.
Oh my god.
I'm just excited
Your
to
full
see what
name, too.
what's gonna happen with the transferring
Not my
of
full
the
name.
Titan powers and how they. I guess it's a family thing now. How they pass on the 9 Titans, but not for Zeke. I don't know how they
like
doing it.
legendary in their eyes.
Yeah.
How many
Like the-
other Titans, different types of Titans are there?
Bro, they talk about something
What is
hammer
at
Titan.
9? So
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
like,
there's
what
9 9 guardians, but and there might be others, maybe.
Cause man said something about like Hammer Titan. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
that's
hell
like
is
Warrior
that?
Titan. And I was just like, yo, that just sounds scary.
It was like Hammer Titan. Some what was the other one?
There's
I forgot.
I think.
I don't even
There's-
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it said Jaw Titan. I'm like, bro, what
Jaw?
the hell is that? Oh,
Those are part of the 9. The Warhammer Titan and the Jaw Titan are part of the 9. Yeah.
so how many have been
Yes, we
shown
watched that
so
shit, dog.
far?
I think they've shown most of them. I mean, I think they only missing like 2 or 3 tops.
Yeah, I think only 2
Damn,
or
the
3.
hell are those things gonna be?
I saw one of them in the trailer and it looked like some scary ass motherfucker.
Like huge,
think it-
scary?
Yeah, I think
or-
it was the Warhammer Titan. It was like giant. It was all
No,
white,
the war-
and we had a fucking.
The war, I think, no, the biggest one is the Founding, I think. I think that's the biggest one. The Founding Titan is the biggest, I think.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like the Warhammer one it seemed like it was pretty big. Had like a fucking staff in his hand. Was all white and had like some gated shit over his mouth. I'm like, oh,
Some what?
this
He's-
gated. I
Gate.
said gated.
Oh.
I thought he
Oh.
said something else too, but
Yeah.
Well, hey, dog, look, you got to you got to say that full word, bro.
oh,
You just speeding past words can't cut it here.
I don't know. I'm interested in how Gabby's gonna turn out. I think she's gonna do something stupid in the show. She just seems
You're the
like
only
that
person
type
I've
that's
seen
like
that actually-
patriotic.
Yeah,
She's definitely somebody that will make a lot of mistakes.
That's
She
because
seems
she's
like
also
she's
too
too
happy-go-lucky
gung-ho.
about it, because it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, this is how you live life. This is what you do. I'm like, bro, you didn't see how traumatized
breeze
Reiner and
past
everybody
it.
else came back?
I was gonna say
She
you gonna just
she kind of
kinda breeze
reminds
past
me
it.
of she kind of reminds me of like early Korra, of Legend of Korra.
That
Like
actually
how
is
they
a
just
very good comparison, extremely good comparison.
yeah, because they both like have that happy-go-lucky type of attitude, but it also like bites them in the ass because they just do whatever they feel like doing and like tries to make it work.
Yeah, going headstrong at everything ain't always the best idea. But at the same time, it seems like Zeke and Reiner are actually kind of planning a coup of their own to a degree, because you notice they were just like, when they were talking in the room,
They
one
don't
of the
want to keep
commanders was
being
listening to him.
used.
Yeah, but the sounds one of the commanders was listening to it and was just like, nah, I don't get word he used when he said it. And then Reiner was just like, oh, not this room, huh? Basically as if he just told a lie and everybody knows he's lying. So it's just like, all right, if that's the case, that means they don't trust these niggas. And look, there's only two sides to
Oh, I
be on. What,
forgot
are they gonna
about
kill
that
all the
part.
aliens on the island and then also kill everybody there?
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, they're being used. Their time powers are being used to win the war. That's why I think like I mean, Aaron's gonna realize that too, and his deal with Zeke and all that, the plan to like the level the entire planet and start all over. I think it's gonna be like a real thing for them coming up. 'Cause, the Titan powers are just they're basically war machines, and that's what it looked like.
That's what they're using them as.
100%.
And those people, like, even though they have all these powers or whatever, they're kept in check pretty well. I mean,
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, for them, for how powerful they are, it's like they seem to really like obey what everybody says to them and does whatever anybody says.
I'm surprised
without,
they don't
like-
Hypnotizing,
rogue.
man. They got family and friends there and shit like that. They're told they're a piece of
that's
shit. They're raised
true.
thinking
They
they're a
got-
piece of shit.
they got family. They can't
That's
save.
remember,
so
Annie thought in the first place she was it was about her dad. Remember, the whole time that's all she cared about.
that's
Was
true.
making
That's
sure
true.
she saved them.
I didn't even
And
think
see,
about that.
It's
They're
just a
being tricked
thing
to
of
sacrifice.
That's true.
It's just a thing of like, was this what it was all about in the early times of Attack on Titan, that they had families to take care of?
Yeah,
like,
man.
when did that pop up? Like, did they
It's
always
true.
have family?
Yeah, they've been talking about it the entire time. Remember, like I said from the very beginning, when Aaron was training with Annie. Remember when she flipped him and Reiner, and she was just like, they were like, "Where did you learn that move from?" She was like, "I learned it from my dad," and just left it at that.
They're all.
So if that's the case, yeah,
they
that's how
call
it's been. It's a really sad
themselves-
story, actually.
They literally. They feel like they're like the warrior class. Like. They just straight up like mercenary hired gun killers. Like,
So now we got basically the answer we were all asking about the last, like, way before the season even started. Like, the whole Attack on Titan series is like, is there another city somewhere where there's like just regular ass people? And now we know.
I'm not gonna lie though. Fuck it, I gotta say it though. It's this show.
I
I'm
know.
hyped for
I
it,
know.
and I enjoy the storyline. But it's like being like a little kid and the magic's gone, bro. Like, once I know Titans come from a place, and then it's like the Titans also don't even come from something magic, like some crazy shit. It's like, oh yeah, it's basically just 1942 Nazi Germany. I'm like, well, that's kind of boring, but okay, let's see how the
Yeah,
story
like, it was-
goes.
anticlimactic.
I'm like,
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like the
we
whole time
already
we
at
were
the
looking
end,
at
though.
it. It's like the whole time we were looking at it, it was just like a war going on the whole time between two places and shit.
But
Yeah, it's
like,
like,
did
bro, I
y'all
thought it was
expect
crazy,
that Aaron and Mizo gonna be like magical girls and Amon was gonna come out and be like you can transform? Like, what do we expect from this? What do we expect?
Look, man,
Are they
I don't
gonna
know.
jump
I
into a
expected
well?
something just a little like different. Like, oh yeah, by the way, they made a pact long ago with something, I don't know, some fucking magical force or something. So it's turning blank into blah blah blah. So there's like this fucking uprise, just like something a little more fantasy, basically. I just didn't want it to be here. Like, this is here. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't be the only one watching this. They do good writing in the show, in my opinion, and I really credit it to like studying the past. Because one thing that irritates the hell out of me in the show is how fucking aliens actually believe they're pieces of shit, all because they're from like a specific race. I'm just like, God damn it, bro, that shit pisses me off so fucking much. But it's because it hits a fucking,
But
Yeah.
it doesn't. But it doesn't. It doesn't. Their
Strikes a chord
ideology
with you.
doesn't pan out because, like, if it wasn't for their families being held, they realize that, like they said, the Warhammer Titan is in the possession. Remember, they say in the hands of the head member of the political party. So, like,
Yeah.
there are rich people who share their blood. That they said that why can't they just help us, and they were like they've got too much going on to step out in line for us. So like it's not like they all their people are total pieces of shit with their bloodline. It's just
but it's
they're
like,
in
look,
a
if you-
situation where they can't
I'm about to say, look,
get out.
if you let like 20 people go and tell the other fucking 300 that they're pieces of shit, and then the other niggas are devils, basically, like the other couple thousand on the fuck, like that's ass too though.
True, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, their situation is fucked up. Like, I wasn't even thinking about, like, I was thinking, like, man, they got all these, these Titan powers. Why don't they just go crazy? But then, like, when you say, like, oh, they can't protect everybody, they got people there. They can't protect everybody.
Yeah, because you gotta think,
Titan.
technically speaking, after they went to the island, they could have just never came back. Like, fuck it, we living with these niggas. But it's just like you got so many friends and family and everybody everywhere since they want to protect them. So, it's
you better
sad
suit
point.
up.
Well, I'm
Suit
about
up.
to say, clearly everything's about to explode because I feel like Aaron and Zeke and them might start working together, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I
Most definitely.
and then
That's
we're
what's
together.
funny? The trailer tricked us the entire time. They show you a part in the trailer where Aaron and the Beast Titan like are looking at each other. You're like, oh shit, they about to fight. But when you really break it down, they might not be fighting. He might have just looked at him like, yo, welcome to the
I think
fucking
Aaron going.
fray.
No, but like my prediction for that is that I think Aaron definitely gonna get his powers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Aaron gonna need that. He gonna need that. Aaron need them.
Demetrius
powers.
like, listen, I remember this nigga getting fucked up in all the different fights he's been in, and whenever you go in a new area, it don't go well for you. Let's just hope his new personality adjustment, from what we've heard from manga readers and everything, helps with his power at the same time. Because
Aaron gonna need them Zeke powers. So Zeke gonna he gonna have the phone line. He's gonna get 8.
I'm about
You
to say,
think,
hey, look at this way. He gonna whoop Ryan's ass if he sees him again, though. That's twice now. He should have beat his ass.
You think Zeke and Aaron finna hit the backspace on the human race?
I think that's what they want to do. So remember when they found all them Titans in the wall, man? You start breaking them motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That would be a problem, too. You get rid of the walls, get rid of the Titans. Those niggas climb and just swim over real fast.
fuck
you got
it,
a good
push the
yomp,
red
and it's
button.
game over. Basically.
Yomp, yomp. Took a whole yomp
got
out
a
of
good
the
yomp, yomp.
race.
I want to know when they gonna start fighting the fighter jets and like how they gonna deal with that as Titans, the fighter jets and all that craziness.
Yeah, that's really going to be a fucking problem. I'm like, look, had y'all came and did this about 25 years earlier, you'd be good.
And those
But, you know.
cannons are a problem too.
Indeed.
I don't know who I'm rooting for. I want the regulars to win. We just regular people, man. I can't root for the Titans, man. I can't root for these guys.
Look, man,
We
I
doing
can't-
some
I can't-
fucked up shit. We got them in internment camps and shit. We got them hiding in plain sight.
We
Well,
holding
still,
their
fuck them.
families hostage.
I think we got to. You seen the way the armor, bro. You seen the Beast Titan? He done picked up some rubble. He was throwing them. He was like a major league baseball player.
Hey, look, he was also shook when he threw those too.
Bro, them bullets came out. This nigga was like, huh?
Nani?
Basically, those niggas weren't scared of nobody's fucking Titans no more. They were just like, nah, bro, we ain't over on that island, nigga. We got technology.
Respect that jumping in. They not even blood related. He jumped in the way for his boy. I respect that. Could have died though.
Hey, look, in his defense, though, he about to die in about a year anyway, so does it matter?
Oh yeah, he got to pass it up. I like
Was
how
it
they
him,
just.
him and Aaron?
Yeah,
Does
well,
he?
he got it earlier than Aaron. Aaron should have,
And he had about what 3
I
years?
was
left?
about to say
2
about
years?
2 or 3 years left, I think. I think it might be 2.
And then
Two.
what is it? Fuck. What is his name?
Arm-
That got the
Armin?
colossal. Yeah, there we go.
He got
Yeah,
a
he's-
while.
He got a
He got
while.
like
Yeah.
He got himself.
like 5-6 years.
I think it's 10 years actually, because it's been
Yeah,
what?
he got-
oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
he got a lot more than any of them.
Yeah.
So, well, Armin, at least you'll know you'll live to almost 30. Yeah, I said almost 30.
Almost. Y'all see, they talk about that thing again where he was like, wait, that episode I'm remembering something, but it seemed like they say if you want to live to protect Armin and something. Y'all remember that in the show?
Oh, yeah, that was weird. Like when he was remembering the last person who had his Titan, he was remembering their powers. I mean, remembering their memories. For some weird reason, the last dude
The
had told him
Attack
specifically
Titan?
if you want to. Yeah,
The Attack Titan can see into the future?
I have no fucking clue because I was about to say
Because
like,
he had the Attack Titan. The Attack Titan can see into the future?
and then the
'cause
thing
how
was
he
he
know
told
the
him
names?
specifically. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, if you. But
He
I
knew the
wasn't.
names. So
I
that
wasn't
means Aaron
sure.
knows the future.
Well, no,
Aaron
I
see the
don't think
future?
that's necessarily the case because I think at the same time, I think he was mixing with his normal memories at the same time because he didn't know that, oh, yo, I can see other people's memories from this, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. Maybe he was messing with them somehow to a
No, but
degree.
he's seeing the future from someone else's viewpoint. Something that's not happening yet.
They're about to say, yeah, that is a little weird.
Because he said I don't know whose eyes I'm seeing it from, but for some reason I know their names. Like he had someone else's memory.
That
from
is
the
true.
future.
He did say that shit too.
He said I don't know who I'm looking at it from, but I know their names and I want to protect the future or something. I'm like, the Attack Titan can see into the future?
That'd be badass. That would just be amazing.
Aaron can see into the future?
Maybe that's
why he's depressed. I'd be depressed too. I'd be depressed too. If Aaron depressed,
Damn, that
I'm
means
depressed
humanity
too.
ain't gonna get backspaced.
no. That means they about to get bodied because Aaron been talking about wiping out every Titan on Earth.
But if Aaron can see into the future, they're still humans. They ain't do nothing.
I don't know about that. That's not necessarily true.
See,
Well.
you saying they about to alter the future?
Yeah.
Honestly, my thing was they haven't even explained yet why the fuck they're even fighting a war with everybody else too. I'm like, so we just ran in the middle of a random world war just cause? Like, shits and
that's
giggles?
what, I'm still waiting for. Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to do one of their. I mean, they're doing it right now, but they need a couple episodes of talkathons, or maybe they could throw up, a little, book or something with some words on it and tell us what the fuck is going on, man. Like, can they actually tell us what they're fighting over? Is it like,
Yeah,
Holy Grail
so is
War?
it just not
is it like
necessary
the
at all?
Holy Grail War and Fate, where like just a winner gets a wish or something? What are they fighting over? Are they fighting over a piece of land or what's going on?
Nobody.
This nigga fell or
The
dropped
fuck?
something. Y'all ain't hear- oh shit!
I thought my Discord had messed up when that happened.
No, he knocked something over. I think.
Oh, but yeah,
we
like
just lost
I
one.
guess we finna find out tomorrow, since that's when the new episode come out.
Hell yeah, man. It's the only good thing about it.
What?
New episode tomorrow. Let's go.
Yup. So
Just how the segment ends.
yeah, dog. Look, you messed
Come
something
on,
up. Whatever
Aaron.
your mic. We already almost a half an hour into this.
Come on, Aaron. Come on.
We're dead
Kill
ass.
somebody.
We're dead ass like
Can he
20.
just choke slam Zeke one time?
He's got
Hold
to.
on.
Who,
Can he just
Aaron?
can you just choke slam him one time and maybe like
Nah, bro.
bite
Nah,
off
think
his
about it.
ankle?
I feel like he's more
Levi's-
prone to do
Levi's
that
gotta
to
die. I mean,
more prone to
Levi's
do that to Reiner than Zeke.
But to say Levi's got to
Can he do a
kill
double
Zeke,
choke
in my
slam?
opinion.
I need to see what Levi is doing now, and see it. Is it even possible for him to be even stronger than he was?
No,
They could give him the Beast Titan.
that'd be amazing, but that'd be way too broken. I don't know what the fuck he even be like in Titan form.
Give Levi the Beast Titan.
It's
Even
bad when you got
rolling.
people on their side like, no, stop it. I think
He's
Levi
too
age-wise would
broken.
end up being like 30 something when he died. I'm like, shit, you lived longer than everybody else.
That's my
Chill.
boy.
Shouldn't Levi be in his 30s?
What? No.
He's
I
not.
don't even know how old he is.
I thought he was already in like his early or mid 20s when the show, like in the beginning of the show.
He
I
might
thought,
be.
I thought he was like 19 or 20 when the show started, but it's only been like 3 or 4 years since the beginning of the show.
It has? I thought it's been longer than
Yeah.
that.
Nah, because like the whole show, season 1 and 2 and 3, all happened within like I think it was 4 to 6 months.
We need Markel,
Oh, that's
the
whack.
resident age Tracker.
Ageologist.
Markel knows all the ages.
Cause I'm like
By heart.
cause I was thinking of like the last thing we saw before this new season happened. I thought that was like years later.
Markel, where are you? What's the ages? Alright, I googled it without clicking any wiki or anything. It says Levi's in his early 30s at the start of the show.
Damn, dead ass.
All right,
Well,
see,
damn,
there we
damn.
go.
Damn.
I thought he was at most 25. I was like,
This man
nah,
been
it's gonna be
surviving.
29 then if that's the case.
I knew he had to be like in his third. I knew he had to be somewhere in his 30s.
Well, if that's the case, nigga would be living till he's 40 something.
He's the LeBron James of Attack on Titan.
If anybody's wondering by this part of the video why you don't see my face anymore, it's because the camera automatically stopped. Just saying it. The camera basically told us we were going too